Winners don't use drugs. Really? Ah, WWF game, huh? Technos Japan Corp. Ooh, we got some cool music here. Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Legion of Doom Hawk, Legion of Doom Animal, Jake the Snake, Ted DiBiase, and all these other fucking people. Welcome to WWF Wrestlefest. And I'm going to be putting in some quarters. I've already played WWF Superstars, and I'm just going to show you guys some WrestleFest, which a lot of people know this game more than they do Superstars. And you can do Saturday night's main event, which is a tag team gauntlet or whatever, and I'm going to do Royal Rumble. And you have all these characters to choose from. And I think I'm going to pick the Boss Man. The big Boss Man coming down to the ring, gonna kick some ass. From Cobb County, Georgia. Now, this Royal Rumble is a little different than the actual Royal Rumble. First off, we have everybody in the ring already, or at least 6 people in the ring already. Usually during a Royal Rumble, you would have 2 people in the ring, you know, and then it would keep going, and then every 90 seconds, someone would come in. But, yeah, this is WrestleFest, and it's an awesome game. Now, in the Royal Rumble, you would lose if you get thrown over the top rope. And that's not exactly easy to do in this game. And I think the creators knew that, so they actually allowed pins, which, you know, you can't actually do in a real Battle Royal. Or in a real Royal Rumble. Because the Royal Rumble is just the WWE or WWF, whichever name you prefer. That was their version of the Battle Royal match. But yeah, they actually allow pins in this game. And I would do, you know, the whole Dirk McGirt commentary, but I don't feel like doing that. And there's a huge pile drive. Okay. I said I wasn't going to do that, but this is an awesome game, though. Like, if you're a fan of pro wrestling, this is definitely a great arcade game to play. It has a nice set of characters. I believe this was the 1991 roster. Ooh, and there was a Boss Man Slam. Nice. I beat Ted DiBiase with the Boss Man Slam. But this game really has a great cast of characters. I only got a 1 count on Hogan. Now, one thing about the arcade games that you could do was when you press start, if you have enough quarters, obviously, if you put in quarters and you mash the start button, you can actually refill your health bar. Which, of course, is really useful, but, you know, that's mainly if you're playing via emulator. Obviously, if you're playing this on a real arcade machine, you can't quite do that so easily, unless you have free play on. Which I don't think you can do in this game. So. Anyway, we see a few different people in here now. Obviously, since this isn't like standard Royal Rumbles, whenever somebody gets eliminated, that's when a new person comes in. You know, obviously, we've seen quite a lot of people get eliminated. We now got some new people in, like Hawk, or not Hawk, that's Animal. Animal from the Legion of Doom, Mr. Perfect, Earthquake, who is taking me for a ride right now. The big power slam. Oh, he's got me in a sleeper hold. Maybe I can do a little Dirk McGirt commentary. I bet Hogan slams one of the Demolition, and the big boss man slamming Earthquake, and he goes for the punches on Animal's head. And he goes for a pin. 1, and it's only a 1 count. Yeah. It's almost 11 o'clock, but I'm not gonna lie, I just woke up not too long ago, so I don't feel like doing all that. But what's cool about this game is, you know, each character has their signature moves and everything, and when they pull off signature moves, they'll, like, taunt or whatever. I usually don't play as the Big Boss Man, but I do like him. And, you know, it's a shame he's dead. Rest in peace and all that jazz. He died a few years ago, though. I want to say he died in, like, 2002, 2003. maybe a little later. I don't know. I know Mr. Perfect died in 2003. But, it's actually amazing how many of these guys are dead. Earthquake's dead, too. John Tenta. He died a few years ago now, too. It's actually kind of creepy how many dead people there are in this game. In fact, Hawk of the Legion of Doom died. He died in... was it 2003 or 2004? Yeah, speaking of Hawk. Hawk and Animal are actually hidden characters in this game. You can't play as them normally. I think you can only play as them if you cheat. Which, you know, there is a cheats menu in the arcade emulator. But you can play as them only if you put cheats on that allow you to play as them. But they're the boss characters of the Saturday Night's Main Event Tag Tournament. They're the tag team champions in this game. Which is funny because the only two legitimate tag teams in this game are the Legion of Doom and Demolition. Axe and Smash, or I think that was their names. Nice gut wrench suplex, which, by the way, I miscalled that move in my one-off of WWF Superstars. I called it a, what the hell did I call it? I called it a Gourd Buster, I think. And a Gourd Buster is... It starts off like a vertical suplex, but instead of falling back, you actually throw the opponent back down on their stomach. That's a gut wrench suplex that Boss Man did, not a Gourd Buster. I don't know why, but I had the two mixed up. And we're down to the final three here. And like I said earlier, with these arcade games, if you throw enough quarters in, you can just keep pressing start, and that'll refill your health. Let's see if I can... Yes, a Boss Man Slam! Pin him! God damn you, Jake! Nice gut wrench. And if you can't hear because of me talking, there's actually like slight commentary in this game. And we're down to the final two. It's Jake the Snake Roberts and the Big Boss Man. Big pile driver by the Boss Man. And he goes for a pin. And it's a kick out of two. And he sets him up. And there's a Boss Man Slam. And he goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And the Big Boss Man wins the match. And there's the Royal Rumble, ladies and gentlemen. The Royal Rumble is not easy to win, I assure you. And of course, they go through the cast of characters. The Ultimate Warrior. A Big Boss Man. Sergeant Slaughter, Maggot. Mr. Perfect. Earthquake. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. The Demolition. And of course, we got the credits now. And, this is an awesome game. I mean, if you haven't played this in the arcades or anything like that, it's kind of a shame, because it's a really good wrestling game. But, you know, a lot of fun, and I definitely would recommend playing it. And of course, now we got to put our name in, and that's pretty much going to do it for me. I got 6th place. Not that great, but whatever. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. Until next time, guys, take care. And spike your hair like Zack Ryder says. Something like that.